Hello. Here we see the Excel version of the costing tool. So what we notice on this section, on the tab template, you've got all the orange cells that you need to input: the make, the model, the edition of the car, the retail price before taxes, duration, annual kilometers, full service, insurance, cost of lending for the car, if there is advance payment without VAT, the desired margin for the leasing company, if there's a buyback option, and what's the amount of the buyback option. Obviously, what we miss here as well is we need to add the if there is any extra equipment, to add the cost of that equipment. Also, ideally, we want to have the full car list that will pull the retail price automatically. While you're scrolling down, you see some of the calculations that you calculate the cost of the car for the leasing companies and the residual value of the car. And while you're scrolling down, you see the monthly cost for the leasing company. And here you've got also the margin, including the cost of money as well. On the right hand side, every time you calculate the price of a car, ideally it's pulling down two competitors. So competitor 1 and 2, you can set any rules like which competitors you want to track, so you can compare the car you're pricing against the same car of the competitors, or if this car doesn't exist, with a similar car or a category. And then you can see, based on the cars, what's gonna be the strategy of pricing. And you have some options here like optimize based on the commercial of the car to match the competitor, or be less expensive or more expensive than competitor 1, 2, whatever. And also by how much more expensive by input a value here. And while you're scrolling down, the price that you get here based on your pricing strategy, it gives you the cost analysis of this suggested monthly fee. Then you've got the parameters. On the parameters, we do have how you calculate the tax and the for the car in terms of the monthly annual fees that you're paying based on your car. Here you've got a table with the management fee per brand. While you're scrolling down, you also have the commercial value of the car, like it gives you a percentage depending on the commerciality of this car, if it's famous or not. You either give it a multiplier more than 1 or less than 1 if it's less commercial. On the right hand side, you do have a table with insurance. You have 3 types of insurance, different costs per category of the car, but you can edit this as you want based on each company. And on the right hand side as well, you've got a calculation of how you get the tires, how you calculate the tires based on the car type, category, and the monthly, the annual kilometers, and the duration of the leasing. Here you've got on this tab tax calculator, how you calculate the tax based on the Greek authorities, the formulas they use. Obviously, we need to update that. And here on this tab models, you've got all the residual values per car. You calculate it based on months, annual kilometers, and based on the make, the model, the duration, the annual kilometers, you get the residual value per unique combination. It's also very important to find the correct formula to calculate this. On the tab competitors, you do have all the competitor data, and using this data, you're pulling this information on the template. Same story here. If you go to the parameters, every of this table, it has calculation on the template that, depending what you're doing, if you click